We're in the Himalayan gallery.
Okay. And this was a gallery that you installed as you were the curator of Himalayan arts when this new museum opened.
Correct.
Can you describe the overall vision of this gallery, the selection of the pieces that you were most interested in?
Well, it is mainly an area of contemplation. And if I had my way, I would have like benches where people can sit down and really look at the images. But the gallery is so tiny, we cannot do anything like that. But I just want to give a quiet feeling, like as if you walk into a Tibetan temple.
Okay. Well, now let's look at the piece that you had wanted to show.
In Tibetan Buddhism, if you become enlightened, you need two things: wisdom and compassion. That is very important. That's why you see many sculptures in this gallery in sexual embrace. That is to represent the idea, male and female, wisdom and compassion. And I have always wanted to have these really important ritual ritual objects to explain this idea of wisdom and compassion to the public. Because the thunderbolt, which is the things with the prongs, this is what the monks would hold in the right hand, and in the left hand they would hold the bell. This is to remind them, like one is wisdom, the other is compassion, and together they can become enlightened. So it's a very important idea, and I thought when the docents come into this gallery, they should talk about this first before they talk about the other statues in sexual embrace. And in the 1980s, the curators were told to write out a wish list. At that time, we had no money. So I thought, wow, this is an exercise in futility, but I'll do it anyway. But one person paid attention to me, and it was Margaret Pollock. And she had newly moved from Denver to San Francisco. And she was on the acquisition committee. She literally studied the list of what I wanted. And she quietly went out to the auction and bought me this pair. Now, this is not an ordinary pair for the monks to hold. This was for a high monk. And it was a royal gift from the Emperor of China, the Yonglong Emperor of the 15th century. So it's very important. See how beautiful it is and how large it is? I was so happy when she gave it to me that I couldn't sleep for nights. But it's so important for us to have it in this gallery to explain the concept.